Hello students, this is Vijaya ma'am and today we will study chapter 3 from your Vistas book, which is Journey to the End of the Earth. In this lecture, I will give you the overview of the chapter and discuss Antarctica as part of our history and the impact of humans upon the earth. Tishani Doshi has divided her narrative into 4 parts. In the first part, she starts by describing her journey from India to Antarctica. In the second part, she explains the origin of Antarctica from the separation of Gondwana land and the changes that happened due to the continental drift. In the third part of her narrative, she points out various reasons why the ice of Antarctica is melting. She addresses global problems like the threat of global warming, depleting ozone layer, melting of ice, and the dangers to plants, animals, and humans if it remains unchecked. She also talks about the Students on Ice program, of which she is a part, and how this program has helped her in the better understanding of Antarctica. In the last part of her narrative, Doshi describes the first experience of walking upon the iceberg. She says that her stay in Antarctica was filled with awareness and revelations about the planet, Antarctica, and the protection of Antarctica for the survival of humans. That was the overview of the chapter. Now we move on to the second part of the chapter. In the second part of the chapter, Tishani explains how once India and Antarctica used to be a part of the same landmass called Gondwana land. This Gondwana land existed around 650 million years ago, before humans existed. And for 500 million years, Gondwana was flourishing. Then Gondwana had warm climate and huge variety of flora and fauna, means plants and animal species. Then suddenly dinosaurs became extinct or they vanished, and the age of mammals began. And Gondwana started to break and separate into different parts, creating the world we live in now. Tishani says that Antarctica is a part of our history, and the study of Antarctica will give insights and knowledge into the evolution and extinction. In the third part of her narrative, she talks about the impact of humans upon the earth. With the evolution of humans, the earth has also undergone changes. Humans have expanded all over the world. They discovered fossil fuels and technology. They have climbed at the top of the food chain. Because of all these problems, the earth is now threatened with climate change, global warming, ozone depletion, and extinction of species and survival of humans. And this is why Tishani Doshi became a part of Students on Ice program founded by Geoff Green. He was a Canadian. Through this program, school students was given opportunities to explore, understand and bring necessary changes on the planet. It gives first-hand experience to students of the imbalance of the ecosystem and its dangers, and help them understand that the threat of global warming is real. She gives an example of phytoplanktons to explain the metaphor of existence. These phytoplanktons are single-celled plants that grows underwater. It balances the Southern Ocean's food chain and sustains themselves through photosynthesis. But due to ozone layer depletion, its activity of photosynthesis has affected the marine life and indirectly affected the food chain. Through this example, Doshi gives us an overview of life. That is, if we take care of small things, big things will take care of themselves. Thus, it is important to remember that Antarctica was once a warm landmass, and in its core lies evidence of the Earth's past, present, and future. The aims of Students on Ice program and efforts which must be made to ensure a safer planet for our children. That's it on this lecture. Hope you have a better understanding of this chapter. Thank you.